wanted to do a video on black women and them claiming other people's trends and cultures as their own, black men included. I understand that obviously this person has jealousy issues when it comes to cisgender women. Honestly, all trans women have that, okay? I know people will say, oh, no, only some do. No, they don't. See, some of them tuck it away, and then they deal with the general population, which is mostly women. So then they know how to tuck it away, basically. Like I said, when I was a kid, as a teen, I loved to dig at them. And it doesn't take much to dig at a trans woman to see all the jealousy and all that. Want and desire to be, a regular woman. And to basically affirm to a natural born woman that, you're what somebody wants to be, even if you don't want to be it yourself. It makes you feel good, you know. And as women, in a patriarchal society, honestly, there's a lot of reasons that are negative about being a woman to me from my perspective. So, it is endearing when somebody actually does want to be you. But the point is, I don't put it past her that some things that some people have claimed about this person to have some issues, about being trans and, trying to compare what she's surgically enhanced to natural born women. To me, honestly though, I'm never affected by those kinds of things because it's like, okay, well, if we were on the same idea of things, when we have plastic women, the plastic women always look better than the plastic man. They just do. I mean, in some cases, you can look botched too, but a man can look botched too. So, but I'm saying if it's done well, natural born women are always better looking than a surgically enhanced man, basically. So, anyway, getting that out of the way, I do want to talk though about the whole culture thing and what started this. Because, when I first talked about this, I didn't actually know what was specifically said. But from what I understand, the problem was that this person claimed that certain trends that black women associate with are literally transgender or something of that nature. Thing is, the way I see it is this. I'm fucking tired of black people claiming everything as their own just because you have nothing. Okay, culturally, you have literally fucking nothing. Okay? I'm tired of the ignorant statement of saying black culture. If there is such a thing as black culture, you have to understand how ignorant and dumb and stupid you sound, okay? Because there are Asian people, there are white people, black people, Indian people. Well, not Indian because that's a country, but you get what I'm saying. Hispanic people. None of those are cultures. There is no Asian culture. If you think there's an Asian culture, you're a big fat fucking idiot, okay? You're a fucking idiot. Because Asian people are not from the country Asia. Because there is no fucking country called Asia. And there is no fucking country called white. No fucking country called black either. So you a big dumb motherfucker. If you are thinking that there is such a thing as a black culture and someone took from the black culture, because there is no black culture, dumb fuck. There is no Asian culture. Is Japanese, Chinese, Singaporean. Now, within those countries, there are multiple people with multiple cultures. See, there's not just one Chinese culture, there is not just one Singaporean culture. This is why there are people in China who don't like other people in China with different cultures. And this happens in countries all over the place. So, saying that there is an Asian culture is an ignoramus, dumbest ass thing to say because there are many countries in Asia, and within those countries, there are many cultures. Now, for black people, obviously, there is no black country. There is no country called Africa. And within the country, Senegal, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, there are multiple people in those countries have multiple cultures. So, going back to black Americans, you don't come from one type of people. One black person to another black person, we aren't the same people. We were all labeled black by white racist people who enslaved us. And you try to use that dumbass label to label all of us and say we're all gonna be in a certain culture and we're all gonna do a certain thing, even though we're not from the same people. Because these people were racist and just lumped us all together because of slavery. You a dumb motherfucker. Most of the things you claim have nothing to do with any of the African people in any of the African countries within any of the tribes. So you are going off of dumb ignorance right there. Then on top of it, you want to try and say that black people developed a culture among each other in America. But that shit don't make any sense because if that was true, then how come there are black people, our history, if you look at our history, black people were taken to America in these slave ships that white people had. They took the families, split the families up, and they had no connection with each other. They didn't even have names. They had English names. They spoke English. They were indoctrinated by their culture. And somehow, they're supposed to develop a black culture, even though they were indoctrinated by the other people. You're not making any sense. What your problem is you're embarrassed because you have no culture. And you don't like the fact that you have no culture, so you make it up and take other people's shit and then try and claim it's your culture. Shut the fuck up. Find where your family really comes from. If you want to go all the way back to past the slave ships, you can find what country most of your ancestors were from. Find similarities in those cultures, embrace them. I don't know, that's your life. But don't go trying to claim things that aren't yours. And that's what I think with the whole transgender situation and the trends and stuff. None of that had to do with black culture, because black culture doesn't exist. You're just an ignoramus who feels like they don't feel special. They feel like they don't belong because some white racist told you weren't American enough. Now you're trying to take it out on everybody else. Well, deal with that alone. But seriously, black people don't have a